12 Rules for Life is one of the best-selling books in recent times. Famous author Jordan Peterson lays out 12 simple rules on how to conduct your life. In 12 Rules for Life, Peterson argues that there is a right and wrong way to conduct your life. In contrast, he rejects the ambiguity of moral relativism, the idea that good and evil are subjective opinion and that every belief has its own truth. Moral relativism tolerates all ideas to avoid being. Rule 1. Fix your posture. Others will treat you with more respect. A portion of your brain is always analyzing messages to determine how you fit into society. Your perception of yourself is influenced by how you see other people and how they treat you. You boost your own sense of status if people submit to you. You become less respectable within if someone else disparages you. Slouching gives the impression that you are defeated and of low status, which makes people treat you badly and elevates your status. Correct your posture to start a positive feedback loop with others. This will make you feel better and help you to stand tall. Rule 2. Take care of yourself the way you would take care of someone else. Many people are better at filling prescriptions for their dogs than themselves. Similarly, you may self-sabotage yourself daily by not taking care of your health, not keeping promises you make to yourself. Peterson argues that you do this because of some self-loathing that you believe you're not worth helping. Instead, you have to believe that you have a vital mission in this world, and you are obliged to take care of yourself. Nietzsche, he whose life has a why can bear almost any how. Rule 3. Surround yourself with people who want you to succeed. Be in the company of individuals who sincerely want to see you succeed and who will lend you support. You will encourage one another to reach new heights since everyone's life becomes better when everyone else's does. They will penalize you for mistreating yourself and won't put up with your cynicism. Avoid hanging around with those who are trying to bring you down in order to boost their own self-esteem. Helping those who refuse to take accountability for their actions is not a good idea. You cannot help people who do not wish to get better. Rule 4. Judge yourself by your own goals, not by others. It's simple to feel utterly inferior to the finest in every profession, be it marriage, work, riches, or appearance, when you compare yourself to them thanks to the media. However, because everyone in today's society is so diverse, it is useless to compare yourself to other people. Examine your dissatisfaction in great detail and determine your desires and motivations. Specify your objectives. Change your aspirations into something attainable right now. If it's beyond your control, search for another solution. Allow each day to conclude slightly better than it began. If you execute this well, you have a lot on your plate and will no longer be fixated on other people's success. Rule 5. As a parent, train your children to follow the rules of society. Youngsters push social norms to discover the rules of the outside world. Your role as a parent is to represent society on behalf of the children. The child needs to learn what is and isn't appropriate. Kids who don't receive feedback or receive it incorrectly will pick up the wrong behavioral boundaries. Their happiness will be seriously hampered by social rejection and poor adjustment. Children who are not taught the rules will suffer considerably worse punishment from society than you will. Establish guidelines, but don't overdo it. To enforce the regulations, use the least amount of force required. Rule 6. Before blaming anything else, think, have I done everything within my ability to solve the problem? It's simple to place the blame for your bad luck on the outside world, other people, or a particular individual. However, before you proceed, consider this. Have you seized every chance that has come your way, or are you just pointing fingers while sitting on your ass? Do you know that anything you're doing is wrong? Put an end to it now. Put an end to your cowardly and embarrassed remarks. Start uttering affirmations that give you strength. Adopt only actions that you would be proud to discuss. Rule 7. Do what is meaningful to you, and you will feel better about existing. Pursuing goodness, avoidance of evil, reduction of needless suffering gives life purpose. Meaning makes life worthwhile, quells existential distress, and satisfies your short-term drive to accomplish long-term objectives. Consider, what small way may I improve the world today? Be mindful. What you can fix it. Consider this more carefully. Who are you really? Knowing who you are, what must you become? Strive to achieve this. Rule 8. Act only in ways in line with your personal truth. Stop lying. You could tell lies to yourself to feel better or to others to obtain what you desire. However, you feel uneasy because you know in your heart that it goes against everything you believe. Lies can be about how much you love your work, if you want a romantic connection, if you're capable of doing something, if a bad habit isn't that harmful for you, or if everything will just fall into place. You have to discover your own truth, and only then should you do actions that are in line with it. You have a destination to work toward once you discover who you truly are. This lessens worry because it is considerably worse to have nothing or everything available. Only take actions that your inner voice does not find objectionable. The truth is ruined by lies, just like a sewage drop destroys a lake of champagne. Rule 9. Listen to other people thoughtfully. You'll learn something, and they'll trust you. Because this is how they think, people talk. To accurately define the issue and then find a solution, they must express their feelings and recollections verbally. You're assisting the other person in thinking by listening to them. Because this is how they think, people talk. To accurately define the issue and then find a solution, they must express their feelings and recollections verbally. You're assisting the other person in thinking by listening to them. Rule 10. Define your problem specifically. It becomes easier to deal with. The unknown is typically the source of anxiety. You're not sure what the issue is, or it seems incredibly frightening to be unsure about something. When something is specific, chaos becomes something you can manage. Wouldn't you want to know exactly what cancer is, where it is, and how to treat it if you had it in your body? Why don't you approach all of your other problems in life with the same level of clarity? Be exact. What specifically is wrong? Specifically, what do you want? Specifically, why? When arguing with someone, be specific about what's upsetting you. Keep it from growing into an unbreakable web. Everyday hatred can eventually explode and ruin everyone if it is allowed to build up. Rule 11. Accept that inequality exists. Peterson challenges the postmodern claim that there are no distinctions between men and women and that gender is only a social construct. He rejects the idea that all actions and preferences must always be treated equally. For instance, Peterson believes that by overly shielding young boys from harm, we run the risk of feminizing them. Boys are more violent by nature. It's biological. They wish to demonstrate their mutual expertise. They desire to live in a risk-taking environment that challenges them to advance. Boys should be boys. Rule 12. Life is tough. Take time to indulge in little bits of happiness. Life is difficult. Moral people suffer harm. Pain is everywhere. You can be angry at the cosmos for this. Alternatively, you can acknowledge that pain is an indisputable aspect of life and that to love someone is to accept their limitations. A perfect Superman is uninteresting and lacks a plot. Observe the small acts of kindness that occur every day and help to make life bearable, if not justified. Observe the girl as she dives into a puddle. Savor a delicious cup of coffee. When you encounter a cat, stroke it. The fact that this book has struck such a chord lends credence to the first argument that most people desire structure and order, with themes of personal accountability, self-honesty, and discovering your own life's purpose. The remaining sections of this guide provide clarification on the 12 rules. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up and share this video. Subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.